I can't help it. After what happened with Kalisha.
I know, dear, but worrying isn't going to...
You're right. Of course.
You say the militia have closed Paradise to newcomers, so where should I go?
So, how long do you think it'll be before the locals realize how much good we're doing for them?
Incoming Zaros. This is mine. Nice shot! Just like the good old days. Look, Paradise in there. It's a hard coat that strengthens weapons and armor. Those must be your ambassadors, men. That's a bad sign. Take your best shot. Next one's mine.
Even Pargrunan walls can't stand against this place.
Next one's mine.
Wilds are getting deadlier by the day, but people have to eat.
rot seeps through here. Who poisons us? We cannot see.
Odd. Didn't used to be this overgrown. I can take care of that if you want. I'm always telling visitors we're not as crazy as they've heard.
Stand back.
One for you! That's one for us. Next one's mine.
That's a bad way to go. Ready? Bane. It's almost like the brambles are trying to crush that house. Where did all these brambles come from? Something here feels off.
Here it comes. Nice shot!
The scourge invades. Claw it out. It breathes. It is close.
That's the Claviger. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after. Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after. monstrosity! Well done! Toy soldiers. I've even learned their name. Not that it would have done us any good. savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely. I wouldn't have stood a chance against that beast. I owe you my life. Ambassador Falchion Heelguard at your service. And you must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say. Keep it close until we're back at the embassy. I prefer to take bad news in the comfort of my office. Aren't you going to introduce me to your capable companion? Can he be trusted? I've found it pays to be prudent about the company you keep in Paradise. The Empire doesn't have many friends on these shores.
Hey, not with that attitude.
I'm charmed. It was the bear that killed him, of course. This wilderness has been a little too wild of late. I expected flora and fauna, not a ravenous monster. We heard alarming reports of a blight in the wilderness, and a strange corruption moving toward the city. The changes in the ecosystem are expected, but this one was progressing too rapidly to ignore. We tracked the corruption all the way here, but all we found was that creature gone mad. So, the rumors of plague were true. The situation is more dire than I imagined. We need a plan of action before whatever this is consumes the living lands.
We are here. Come to us. Commune with us. We have waited for you. Come.
What's the matter? Can you hear me? But you... Very well, if you say so. The Emperor trusts your judgment, and so do I. Whatever you think is best, I'll support it. You know something of our troubles. That much is clear. What would you have us do? You suspect a connection. Interesting. Ardra is said to be filled with essence, soul stuff. Maybe the essence will respond to a godlike's touch. Just be careful. The Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you.
Take it slow. We'll be right here.
It is you. Come closer. We feared you were but a dream. We awake from seasons of slumber. We have been waiting. We were drowning in our nightmares for so long. Your hand was a branch. Escape! We reached for you. And you are familiar to us. Our memories are fractured, but you too are alone in your strangeness. A rot eats at the foundation of this land. Corruption seeps into the soil. It spreads and festers and seeps and crawls. Poor bear. Poor us. Poor you. Yes, the air sings with its spores. It is everywhere. We can feel it. We fear it. We can see where it spreads. It is an infection. A foreign body invades. The host fights back. We feel the pain of this intrusion. It overwhelms us. If an animal sickens after a fight, as it howls and sings its agony, what do you do? Nurse it, care for it, grow it like the vines. We were loved once, perhaps. We remember, almost. A thought, like motion in the water. The rot festers. We could suck the poison out, let green things grow in its place, and we could give you the gift of our healing touch. But a favor for a favor. Would you help us in return when we ask it? A favor for a favor, then. This place shall heal, and you shall know our power. We tire. New again this world, new again words. We will find you soon.
Incredible. Envoy, I don't know what you did, but that was miraculous.
You all right? You look like you were in a trance for several minutes.
What happened? What can you recall? Spare no detail. You must be sensitive to the spirit world. Some are gifted, or cursed, with such talents. Inquisitor Ludwig will need to hear of this. I've agreed to share my findings with the Steel Garrote, as long as they do the same. Not that she has any interest in ecology. Ludwig is obsessed with our security, sees enemies lurking around every corner. Perhaps, but danger takes many forms, some more subtle than others. The Steel Garrote provide us some much-needed protection, but they answer only to themselves. We have our interest in the living lands, and they have theirs, a mutually beneficial arrangement. Stay out of their way, and they'll return the favor. You're going to be troublesome, aren't you? At least you're on our side. We'll talk more at the embassy. I'll ensure the Paradise militia give you free passage into the city. Envoy, what you've done here is truly amazing. Let's keep up the good work, eh?
Just watch your step. There are swaths of the city barely more civilized than this. whatever the Inquisitor's done, she can't be worse than that there. Can she? You are full of surprises, Envoy. I'd heard God Knights have strange powers, but I've never known her to hear her entire throat. Guess your Emperor really did seem the right person for the job, huh? Still, you have your work cut out for your parodies. Enjoy the calm while you can. Let's talk the next time we're in camp. Feel like I should know more about you.
The path to Paradise is a tad overgrown, but I can find my way back.
Old fella who used to live here ended up in those shanties by the dock. Now I see why. Hilgard doesn't seem like the kind of man you'd send. the frontier, does he? You seem much better suited to it. The so-called godless people disappeared centuries ago, but left plenty of ruins to remember them by.
Someone there? Stop right there! Don't mess with us!
Nice!
It burns! It burns! I can't!
Hold it, you.
After them!
You're a good friend. No point in wasting bullets.
Here we go!
Not hitting hard enough.
Despite the name, the Living Lands isn't an easy place to make a life, but it breeds resourcefulness.
Hide it under the wine and nobody will look for it. Honestly, it's not...
How did you get in there?
2 guards, wine, and a dead body. There's a story here.
Bon and I caught this man trying to load a crate onto the lift. Turned out, he was smuggling animancy equipment.
So we've closed this lift down, as a precaution.
It wasn't luck. Our commanders sent us to scout the area. We'll never get ahead of these smugglers unless we cut off their routes. In the meantime, sorry, you'll have to go back to the main road.
Haven't searched him yet. We were only meant to be keeping watch, you understand? You're welcome to take a look if you think you'll find anything useful.
I'll ask you to refrain from using the lift, though.
Well, since you're the envoy, I suppose we can't stop you.
But if you bring so much as an Audra stone with you, we'll find out.
Hope you don't mind spiders. Another win, but who's counting?
Nice banner, ain't it? I found it on the beach, covered in bird shit. Must have washed ashore for parts unknown.
With all the new folks in town, it's been harder to get a good day's catch.
have to throw the load out.
Damn it!
The galleon is obviously the superior vessel, you saltwater swilling ninny. We'll see how long your galleon stays afloat when I take aim with a double bronzer.
Even here, you can't beat the view.
Don't worry, this place is sturdier than it looks.
Hello? Please, we don't want any trouble.
Little shits! Flying rats! What else are you gonna take?
Finally.
out here somewhere.
The downside of Adir's new arrivals. Paradise doesn't have room for everyone.
Ever wish you could move back into Paradise?
Of course. Nothing else.
Take that back. There's some good people here.
Yeah. Getting robbed by the liars and thieves.
They've got my crews. I've climbed. They are. Don't worry, I will. In fact, you can have mine. It's enchanted. Might be some kind of luck for you. Don't mention it. Just one more thing. All this time, I've been sure this was Helia's doing, but do you really think the gods curse us? That's what I was afraid of. Now
No one tops my prices, guaranteed. Well,
Welcome to Paradise. I can't believe you did it.
should not be here. You should be free, whole, the blood feeding your veins. Why are you here? A space within emptiness, where the gods live and the dead wait. A cage, a prison. We feel the souls of multitudes, a current beneath the skin of this place. We could dip our hand in once, feel them near us. But now, we are trapped like wasps in amber. But you should be alive. Worse, you died. Someone cut short your span. An arrow broke the skin. It carried poison to your veins. A festering blot of corruption spread through the root and sap. It stilled your heart. It silenced the song in your mind. As many as the beetles and worms in the soil. But we do not want that. We could send you back. Just this once. The minnow can slip the fisher's net, even while the prize remains. And the fox chews its leg off to escape the hunter's snare. It is the only way. We will use our waning strength to free you. Then you must find us. Free us from our prison. You are ours. We tend to the sprout on the bough. Breathe deep. All birth is agony.
You're awake? Thank the gods. For a second there, I thought I had a problem on my hands. A voice? Tell me more. A vision of the beyond? And an ethereal manifestation? That's incredible. Your friend here carried you halfway across the city. Made quite the spectacle.
Probably not the grand imperial entrance he was aiming for. Glad to see you with us. I was sure you were already on your next trip around the wheel, but I brought you here just in case. If anyone can work a miracle, it's the Viana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill. I don't suppose this would be the same one you heard earlier?
There's something I still don't understand. Envoy, you died. Don't get too excited. When you play with life and death, there are bound to be consequences.
What does this mean for him? Should he expect anything else strange? Other than coming back from the dead, I mean.
That depends on a few things. Visions and hallucinations? Likely. Manifestations of past lives? Uncommon, but possible. Sounds like the echo of a past life. I wish I could tell you more. This is far beyond my expertise. You should visit Runid, our local watcher. She would know what to make of your strange, stubborn soul. Well, she doesn't accept payment. All you have to lose is your time. A watcher examines the soul down to its very core. I can't think of anyone more qualified for the job. Runid's shop is in the hills to the northeast. A bit of a walk. Just head out of the gate to the east of town and follow the path that curves to the north. It should be perched up in the hills. Oh, but avoid the watcher in Hightown. She's a known charlatan. I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but he'll no doubt want to talk to you. Head up the stairs outside my clinic and take a left onto the main road. That'll get you to the embassy. Apologies. Paradise is a bit of a maze, especially to newcomers.
Don't worry. I know my way around. Which is why I should go with you. Your assassination is bound to have stirred things up. Don't mention it. Besides, I don't want this to blow up any more than you do. The sooner we solve your murder, the better for everyone.
And we should talk back at camp. I'm hoping you can help me understand what just happened to you.
Hey, I had a dream about you.
Envoy, could I speak with you for a moment? Sir? Yeah. I'm just trying to help some friends of mine. They're Adirans, but they've had a string of bad luck. Is there any chance you could lend them a hand? I know this is strange, but they're in a rough situation and, well, to be honest, they helped me out a while back when I needed it. I'm just trying to return the favor. Galarde. Lawfled and Gladwine came here about 8 years ago, long before the recent rush of adherents. They admitted to having a checkered past back home, but they started a new life in Paradis. Back then, you'd struggle to find an adherent in the city. Now they're everywhere. Well, let's stick to the matter at hand. Anyway, with all these adherents coming in, Lawfled and Gladwine started spotting old faces. And if they were spotting old faces, it was only a matter of time before those faces started spotting them back. They're lying low in the shantytown for now, but they mean to leave for Thirdborn.
Adherents in the shantytown. I doubt they're getting a warm welcome. Most of the people there are Paradisans run out by Adir.
They're afraid to go out in public. And Gladvine, poor soul, he's gone blind from bad drink. Ah, but you can. There are herbs in the wilds around Paradis that can restore Gladwine's sight. It's a little too dangerous for us ordinary folks, but for the Adiran envoy, for the hero who braved the strangle route, I'm sure it will be no problem.
Ending with flattery is a nice touch.
Agrasima. Many thanks, envoy. Oh, there is one more thing they need. Land deeds. They've already paid for them. There's a Rawatayan in the Pearl District, Mako, who was handling the paperwork. No. We had a falling out a while back. It's best if someone else goes. Thank you, envoy. God bless you.
Yeah, so close. But what's the point? It's use. Don't. No, of course I'm not drunk. I'm an alchemist. Something is happening here. The plants and the animals. Sapiento di fa. My latest experiment was meant to... I expected my main reagent to be... Oh, just a bit of lumen. You may have known. No. As you... At this point, my friend, the people of the... If... I'd be there.
The hunters set that up as a way to earn some extra coin.
Tempestuous Lua. Hey, many. Going to. Oh. You're a brave soul, Spiders are bad enough as is. Let alone big, mean bastards like Nasib. Yeah, I guess. Up. Show it. Good. Too many good men and women died because of that bastard. Be safe out there.
You there. I heard...
walk in, give her the letter, and go. You can do this.
Tragedy. The recently arrived envoy from Adir was assassinated just inside the front gates. Killer is still...
No. I need something that says yearning, mysterious. Promise that could be.
I always thought they should move to High Market. Then they'd make enough to eat.
I wouldn't go up there, stranger. That's Sparrowhawk territory.
Adirans ain't welcome around the Pearl District. Mind yourself.
Smile, and you break it, you buy it. Wonder who he crossed. Doesn't take. Those are the papers the Adiran refugees are waiting for. Let's leave them alone. They look worried for someone.
What? How'd you get through me?
Boy.
You there! Are you just going to stand there and gawk at that body all day?
He's dead. It's not like I can do anything for him, now can you? What are you doing? This is a crime scene. That's evidence.
That's the Imperial. You know what you're doing.
just stand there. Come in. The battle... back there.
You saved my life. He would have killed me, and all for a few coins.
Think nothing of it. Any law-abiding citizen would have done the same.
You died. But you're here. God. Am I glad to see you?
Envoy, is it really you? How do you feel? And yet you rallied your spirits and reported for duty. Your dedication is admirable. But we'll return to the topic of your untimely demise shortly. Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. You said you had a missive for me from the Emperor? Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire, and an extension of the throne's authority. Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation. With that, I have better news for him. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles. At this point, I can't rule anything out. We're in uncharted waters. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the dream scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let it reach the cities. Thank you, Envoy. The island is in capable hands. Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire. At least rebels know the meaning of negotiation and compromise. But a plague kills indiscriminately. Though, even I must admit, the rebels have gone too far. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers, and the final straw, attacked you out in the open. Indeed, the killer sent a message, but this is our chance to send one in return. I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. If we can't even defend ourselves, how are we to defend the living lands? But defend it we must, for the sake of everyone who calls this island home. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life. These Paradisen rebels must face justice. Ludwig goes where she likes, haunting the living lands like a vengeful spirit. She'll reappear when she chooses, and not a moment sooner. Let's make sure to give her some good news for a change.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find. He's staying at the Grinning Ballarrock, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market, then head down the stairs and cross the canal. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradise. Marius is from the Tusks, about the harshest and remotest place the gods ever created, even by the standards of the living lands.
Trickery, lies. The gods did not build this place.
Let's just say no one survives out there without picking up a few skills, the kind we'll need if we're going to find hidden assassins. Especially if they're from the streets of Paradise.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. Before we can send you off to parts unknown, we need assurances from the local healer that you're fully recovered. After all, you survived a brush with death. The health of your body is one thing, the health of your soul is another. An unusual course of treatment, but who am I to argue? Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. I suggest you use it. Oh, I wish I could see the killer's face when they realize the hunter has become the hunted. We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return. Until then, Envoy.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Ballarrock? Besides, I could use a drink after all this.
That sawbones would hurry up. I mean, you... My brother, before, we're with it. They descended, you'll know, we... It's... You'll probably...
Wouldn't want their diplomats going hungry or sober. Guess adhering discipline might depend.
Another glorious battle.
in hot.
I got it.
Aye, aye. I don't think the new owners have company. Next one's mine. Mine now. Here it comes.
Hmm.